My buddy Wartech is going to beat me up for showing you this, but how would you like to know where to farm a rabbit's foot? It is literally the very best location in New World Aeternum. Every single person, including their brothers, uncles, cousins, former roommates, and their mothers, always farm this location. It is always camped, and everyone thinks it's the best place, and it is most definitely not. Before you even attempt to farm a rabbit's foot, because they are so exceptionally rare on a fresh start server, you are definitely going to need to get a few things in order. You want to make sure that you have 3 houses, and you want to have the best skinning trophies, if not majors, in all 3 of those houses. You also want to make sure that you get the best skinning gear that you can possibly wear. Now, most people, when they first start out doing this, they are not going to have 700 gear score skinning gear. Just get the very best that you can afford and can equip, and get those. You will need an amulet that has adorned skinning luck on it, and you want to make sure that you're eating the very, very best skinning food possible according to your level. When you spec out to do skinning, you want to make sure that you're trying to shoot for 350 if that is possible for you, because that plus 10 chance to finding rare items, that's your rabbit's foot. And then of course just stuff everything else in Constitution. Before we head out, we're going to pet the dog for good luck. The place we're going to be farming for the rabbit's foot is going to be in Great Cleave. We're going to head over to the Sunder Fort Shrine. Right now, I have enough mats to make 2 major luck trophies, so I'm going to need at least 2 rabbit's foot. So let's get down to it. Now, it is kind of ironic that this place over here really isn't camped all that much. I'm really surprised, because it is better than the Brimstone run. Once we hop in from the teleporter, we're just going to kind of head over in this direction. I'm going to show the entire run here, mostly without edits. I'm going to not talk the entire time, but... Now, the reason why this run is so much better than the Brimstone run is there's actually more rabbits here, and you don't have to run as much. That's the most glorious thing. And I am screwing up royally. Definitely make sure that you're eating your food. And I absolutely love using my mount as a battering ram just to kind of run them over sometimes. Now, I'll kind of poke my head up here to make sure there isn't a rabbit right there in between, and then I'll head over here because there's always a rabbit. Now, there's going to be silk threads here. These wolves also drop stuff. I'm going to end up murking them as well. Mainly focusing on the rabbit's foot right now. Now, I'll kind of poke my head in here to make sure there isn't a rabbit, and then we'll head up here. There he is. Now, my buddy Wartech ran this yesterday. He got a rabbit's foot on the sixth try. That's kind of ridiculous. He is so lucky when it comes to rabbit's feet. We're going to head up in here because there's usually 4 or 5 rabbits as well, and we can't kill these rabbits too quickly because by the time we get back to the front of the run, they won't be there ready spawned up for us to murk them again. So. It'll be really nice. I'm definitely going to be doing this today until I get at least 2 rabbit's feet. And the best I've done before is 3 per run with full skinning gear. And I've done that a couple times. Now that is relatively rare, I'll tell you, because sometimes even with the best gear, the food, the amulet, all the skinning trophies, you still get skunked on an hour of trying to skin. Now, it's kind of a double-edged sword on these fresh start servers. It's kind of really good that they almost nerfed them again to make them a little harder to get, but man, sometimes I feel bad for people that don't have full 700 skinning gear, because unless they're lucky like Wartech, it's really hard to get feet sometimes. Right now, this side is going to have a pile of rabbits on it. I'm kind of check down there to make sure there isn't any on the road. Now, when you're running through this big giant field here, you kind of want to do a zigzag pattern, like where you run to the top and kind of run at an angle down back towards the road, run back to the top. And just make sure that you get all the rabbits, because they can be pretty much everywhere around here. Now, we'll be murking the wolves a little bit, but definitely focusing on the rabbits. I'm going to need to cook up a whole bunch of food here in just a little bit. Almost all my buy orders are completed. I'm ready to go, but I need sumptuous rabbit meat. It's so cheap using your mount to totally murk these guys. It's so unfair. Oh, man. We'll just do everything except for skin things. I hate that. Now there's a rabbit over there, but there's generally 2 of them can spawn up on this side as well. So we're gonna check it with us. All right, let's grab that one. I should have just grabbed him, because they usually hop around the back of that building and come around the whole entire thing to the other side. Now, I used to just go to the other side that way, and then drop down. You'll see in just a little bit. But I found out that there's actually more rabbits that spawn, and if you don't see the 2 that are here, it's because they're on the back side of the wall over there. Oh, there's one of them. It looks like these guys are butt hurt. Bro, doing stuff. Now, there'll usually be 2 on this side as well. Sometimes they get bugged and, like, stuck in the rocks. It's kind of ridiculous, but for the most part, they'll be here. And it looks like one of them is missing. He's a ninja rabbit. 2 can spawn up over here. Usually there's one around this side of the road. Oh, he's out in the road, actually. And the other one will spawn and hang out down over there by that bonfire that's going on. Oh, he crawled up the hill, looks like. Now, once we get these, we'll head down here. There's generally 2 more rabbits. One's on the other side of the road, usually. And we're missing another one. So another one is missing. Someone probably ran him over and skinned him. Most cases, I grab up these soul motes too, but not going to worry about it right now for this video. Now we're just about towards the end where we're going to restart all the way back over again. We're going to come right up here. Instead of running straight for the oh, there's that guy. I don't know how I missed you. Instead of heading up to the teleport shrine, we're going to make this little shortcut here, and there's going to be multiple rabbits in here too. Now there's going to be a few in here. There usually is at least a couple. And the other one can be roaming. It's probably that very first one that we murked over there when we dropped into the teleporter. Oh, he's not there. Alright, time to start the run again. We're going to head back over there. Unfortunately, my food buff just ran out and I didn't get a single rabbit's foot, even with the best gear, skinning trophies, food, everything. I'm telling you, it's brutal sometimes. Ended up skinning 357 rabbits on this run. Generally, I skin a little bit more, so a few people hopped in and out and through the area and got a few. But I almost always typically end up with at least 40 of these sumptuous rabbit meats, so I'm going to need to knock out another run. Now, the name of the game is skinning as many rabbits as you possibly can every single hour that you're trying to pound out this farm, because, man, I'm telling you, you're skinning any less than what I just showed you right now for one piece of food, then you're doing it wrong. Oh my freaking goodness, that was totally and completely brutal. I had to end up using 2 more pieces of food just to get my 2 rabbit's feet here, and I didn't get them until almost the very end of my second food. I got 2 of them really quick back to back. So yeah, that tells you how completely random it is. Even if you have the best gear, trophies, everything that you can have, and the food, it's still brutal on occasion. Now, don't forget to leave a like, because my friend Vortex is going to totally and completely beat me to death for showing you this route. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.